Hello, everyone. Welcome to this AMA session today. Today we have a degen slash meme project called Chrome INU. It is a token that is inspired by a dog called Shiba. Even though it is a degen play, they claim to be a safe investment. Like always, this AMA session is for research purposes only. This is not a financial advice, and there's no commitment to the team. So with that, I'd like to welcome the manager from Chrome INU and also Matt from TrueDefi. I believe that's their partnership. If you guys can start out, introduce yourself, your team, and the experience that you guys have in the space, and how did the project come about?
Yeah, thank you. I am the manager. I'm from Norway. I am well educated in business, so I work as a business unit manager in the IT industry. We work a lot with the Microsoft Power Platform, so I'm well known with technology, and I really like it in terms of inventions and innovation, and also disrupting the space in crypto. So I joined the crypto space back in 2017. Early spring. So I got the bull run that year. Like many others, I didn't sell when I should sell. So I got a drop just like this year. Then we played on ETH ICOs, and I wanted to build a community as well. So I started my own Scandinavian crypto pub talk community. That's a closed Telegram channel, and we are around 310 people in there, closed for open. We have whales on ETH and BTC. We have the newbies, we have callers, we have promoters, also project investors and entrepreneurs. So we try to educate everyone and help out. So that has also come to the point when I also started to do some projects. So in terms of earlier projects that I've done, I did Santa BTC last year. That went to 650K, around that. And I also did one this spring, Ukraine Rise Up, where we raised around 4,000 euros to a foundation called Refugee for Refugees on the borders of Romania, to help the people from Ukraine to have a better life, both in Europe and other parts of the world. So in those two projects, I've used Tom Brill, also from the States, not fully doxed dev, but he's trustworthy. So he is also around on this project as a contract owner. I also have with me a guy called Patrick. He lives also here in south of Norway, not far from me. Originally Swedish, works offshore. Got into crypto space last year. So he is truly a degen player and a networking guy. So he's also built up quite a good community on Nordic Alphas. He also established his own closed community, but he also have open community, degen 6 team, where they are a group of people doing tokens now and then. So he's with me also. I have also a guy called Morfoldo. He's here listening. So he can, of course, introduce himself together with Matt, who's our contract maker and deployer, but also and foremost and most important, our partner from TrueDefi.
Hey guys, I'm Marfallo. I'm helping out with the marketing on the marketing team. I've been in the space for a while now, running my own call channel and mainly working as a marketing consultant. And now I'm here with manager at INU. So nice to meet you guys. I will leave it up to Matt and TrueDefi.
All right, I guess it's my go. Of course, I got in the space in 2017 as well, not in the early stages like the manager did. I got in about 2 weeks before the crash started. Well, the end of I was in 2017, crash come in 2018, but you know what I'm getting at. I invested in a lot of the normal blue chips and stuff like that. Then, of course, the crash came and portfolios went to the dumpsters and all that, which that's just part of it. I mean, it's crypto. Fought through that through trading on volume days and this and that, getting my dollar cost average down, kind of learning the space. 2021 is when I stepped into DeFi with SafeMoon, like most people did. Got in early on it. It was a great run. After getting in DeFi, that's where I realized I wanted to be because of the potential that it has in the future, to where real world projects can use the technology in DeFi to be able to further their projects and their businesses and all the things that it's capable of doing that hasn't even been touched yet. Is amazing. There's so much left to be discovered and built in DeFi itself and the use of smart contracts. Opened up a AMA group back in August of 2021 called Rebel Traders. From there, we presented real projects, utility projects, ones that we felt that had a future. After that, we decided to make a token for our AMA group, kind of a governance token with a community wallet that was funded from it. That's still going live and well. Of course, it's down from the market, but all in all, it's a good, solid project. I have devved and built contracts for multiple projects in BSC, as well as some on ETH. Though every one of those projects went flawless, no issues contract-wise. And then that's when I ended up coming up with TrueDefi, from where I've seen in the space of the troubles of the smart contract and the swap liquefy function. That's what we went to eliminate with TrueDefi, and with great success, and also eliminating bots on launches using that technology. And we partnered up with INU as a kind of showing off our technology with what they're doing with a safe degen play that plans to build in the future on top of that.
Perfect. Thanks for that introduction there, guys. Is that everyone there?
Yeah, that's everyone. We are 4 people in the core team, plus Morofaldo in the marketing. I can mention that Tom, our contract owner and dev, reached 6 million market cap with his play earlier, Baby Bake. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, so it looks like the team consists of a lot of people with a lot of experience in the crypto space. I, like myself there, Matt, I started very early, even before Uniswap, even before Pancake. I remember back in the day, I forgot the name of it, though. There was only one single website that runs the whole decentralization as far as, making trades and all that. That went away. But yeah, just kind of like you, I came in, a lot of blue chips, just top 10 coins only, Ethereum, Cardano, and all those big guys. I was in ETH for a very long time, made a lot of money. and lost everything to the crash. If I remember correctly, it lasted for like over a year, I think. Then I came back and, things changed. A lot of progress since then. Okay, so perfect. So it looks like, before we begin, TrueDefi is another project that Matt runs, and you guys are a partner with TrueDefi. And you said TrueDefi also makes your contract. Is that right there, manager?
Yeah, I was lucky to meet up with Matt a couple of months ago through a friend in my community, which also runs a Kronos community, and he told me about TrueDefi. So I went in with Matt and talked to him a lot, and also invited him over for an AMA at my house, and I got really interested. So I'm all in to his project and token. And I also then asked him if he wanted to help out with the Chrome INU project, because I didn't want a traditional meme. I wanted to look into how we could take more care of our investors and stakeholders, because I am very concerned about the BSC space and how it's been developing the last year, because there's a lot of scammers, rug pullers, whatever. And also I get like 400 messages a day now. So I didn't want that to interfere with my name or my reputation in the space. So I wanted to make a token that was kind of safe environment, and that was clean, and also took after the privacy on both the internet and Telegram. And I wanted it to be as most centralized as it could be. So then I asked Matt if he wanted to join with his swap contract technology, because he will tell you more about it, but it's quite fascinating.
Yeah, I would love to. I would love to. So Matt, going back to you, Matt, TrueDefi, apparently you guys are partnered with Chrome INU. What besides the things that you mentioned where it prevents sniping and front running, right? You have any other features that differentiate you guys? Now, is this through a swap? Is that what it is?
Okay, so the TrueDefi technology itself is a smart contract, a swapper contract that is built token specific. So each token has their own contract built for it to use the technology. It mirrors the contract as far as taxes wise and all that, but it allows them to take the BNB up front in taxes instead of having to collect tokens in the token contract to sell later through the swap liquefy function. That's the main goal of it and how it works. The way we do it at TrueDefi itself is we are strictly tradable through our Dapp or using the swapper address. For anybody that hasn't used a swapper address, it is where you can direct send, just like if you're sending person to person. It's a wallet address, but it's an actual smart contract that you're sending to. So if you wanted to buy the token, same thing with Chrome INU and another one that we launched as well. You can buy Chrome INU simply by sending to the swapper address. So you can send Smart Chain BNB directly to that address, and the tokens automatically come to you. You can also sell the same way. You can send your Chrome INU tokens directly to that swapper address the same way. It sells them and sends you the BNB back. So it makes it to where you don't have to connect your wallet to anything. You can actually buy and sell completely off the grid, and keeping your wallet as safe as ever. Now, of course, TrueDefi is very secure. The Dapp is very secure. Everything is basically just mirroring the contracts. So there's nothing nefarious there to connect to TrueDefi. But some people still worry about that. But they'll connect to PCS with no worries. So it's an education thing to be able to really move everything forward. But this technology allows for a bot-free launch the way we do it. Because bots normally trigger off of the pair address at PCS to be able to front run all the buys. So as soon as the launch is enabled, or if it's on a LP ad, they jump right in on that first block or second block, and they snipe up all the tokens that they can get at a very cheap price, and then dump, of course, as soon as the buy pressure comes in from the human buyers, people that's actually buying the right way. By using TrueDefi, we eliminate that because all the trading has to run through that swapper. And that swapper address is hidden until right at launch. So there's no one able to prepare or anything like that, a bot to be able to jump in it and buy.
Okay. But eventually you guys will open up to like PSC as well, right? So now, the token is live where investors are able to buy on the regular decentralized exchanges like DEX and PooCoin and PancakeSwap, correct?
Yes, the Chrome INU is. That is the project's choice, whether they open up to PCS or not. At TrueDefi, we do not. We are strictly through our Dapp and swapper address because our contract is completely contract sellless, meaning we do not collect any tokens for tax, so it never sells on the chart. Running through PCS or DEX or PooCoin, where you're actually using the pair address directly to buy and sell, that's not possible without having your own DEX and own router and risking holding LP and all that. That is why we have elected to do it this way. That way, the projects that have LP locked forever or locked for a long time that can't migrate or can't move LP, they can use a TrueDefi swapper to be able to push to their communities to use it and save on their chart and give their investors a better price point.
Right.
At the Chrome INU, we wanted, of course, the possibility of our investors could be selective, because TrueDefi is kind of a new way of trading, and people might be a little reverse on how to use it. So we didn't want to miss out on possible investors and traders on PooCoin and of course PancakeSwap. So this is kind of a learning path for us as well. But we really want to have more platforms for people to trade on. And guys, we do have also now in play and in development our own DApp, our own swap to kind of trade our token through a TrueDefi platform. So that will take around a couple of days, and then you will be able to go to app.chromeinu.io/swap and trade there.
Perfect. Okay, now before we go on here, manager, I just want to get the basics out of the way. Okay, so right now using TrueDefi, so it looks like TrueDefi is designed so that way it doesn't, pretty much the contract doesn't sell itself, right? So it doesn't take the token, so it just collect from the BNB. Is that right, Matt? So in a way, usually like a tax token with taxes on it, they usually sell the native token. So your two swap there, Matt, but you guys contract. What it's designed to do is like it takes off BNB first. Is that correct? So that way it doesn't sell the native token. Is that what the core of it is?
Yes, exactly. So normally when you buy a token, let's say the tax is 10%, and you send your 1 BNB to get tokens. It immediately, if you're using PCS, it goes out and buys the token with the full one BNB, and then it strips the 10% tax with the native token and sends it back to the contract to be later sold as a swap and liquefy. Using TrueDefi on a buy, we take the tax ahead of time. So if it's a 1 BNB buy, 10% tax, it goes through our swapper contract. It strips the 0.1 BNB off for the 10% tax. It then goes out and buys the leftover 0.9 BNB worth of tokens and sends it back to the buyer. By doing this, it gives the investors a better entry and a better or a larger amount of tokens due to the price impact that's normally there by the additional tokens that are bought for tax. So this not only helps the contract, it helps the investors, and it also helps the project because it does it all in one transaction. The tax is stripped and split and sent to the project wallets all in the same transaction. There's no LP held, there's no tokens held, and there's no BNB held. It's all seamlessly in one transaction.
Okay, perfect. Now let's go back to Chrome INU. Now, so with that, with that benefits, but with Chrome INU, manager, you are open up to pool coin, DEX, and Pancake Swap. I guess my question is, why? Why? If you have the benefit of TrueDefi, wouldn't you want to stick with that? Is it because TrueDefi it doesn't have a name yet, and you don't want to miss other opportunities? Is that what it is? Is that what the thinking behind it?
Exactly. Like I said, we didn't want to miss out on all the people that are on PancakeSwap and on KuCoin, because if we did go live with only TrueDefi, I guess a lot of people would be kind of scared, or reverse, if they couldn't trade on KuCoin or Pancake. They would see a red trade flag on KuCoin, for example.
Oh, I see. Okay, well, that makes sense, because I honestly have not heard of TrueDefi until today. So I'm glad that I know that TrueDefi exists out there. We did have a couple of projects trying to implement the same concept. I think it's actually very needed in the space. I have not tested out TrueDefi yet, but that's something that seems like, talking to Matt, seems like it's working very well. I think it's a matter of marketing, right? And to get the name out there. But I think that's a very important function, because as we know, we all been to the project where, it offers a lot of, rewards, BUSD rewards, and next day the chart tanks, right? Because of that reason. And it looks like TrueDefi is trying to solve that, and Chrome INU is partnered with them, trying to have a healthy chart as well. So a better contract. Now let's move into the next one. With that said, though, I do have a couple of questions that I'd like to ask you, though. Currently, right now, the owner wallet has more than 20% of the circulation supply, and also there's a mint function in the contract. Can you expand on those?
There definitely is not a mint function in the contract. I'm not sure where you're seeing that, unless you're seeing it in the constructor. But if you go to your right tab and look on BSC, there's no way for any external source to mint tokens in any fashion. The 30% that the owner, which is Tom, has, that was tokens that are kept for later use, whether it's through a buy and burn or something else that we might be coming out with. The manager will talk on anything like that. But it's the matter of the tokens are there and needed for the project. Whenever they launched, Tom burnt the 25% at launch and plans to burn more as we move forward. So that's what those tokens are there for.
Exactly. For now, we've burned like 50 million token. We have 20 million token that has gone to team. All four of us in the core team, plus more follow. And the other 30 million, we are, of course, taking into consideration if we want to burn them or if we might open up for a staking platform later on our Dapp.
So, okay, well, that's good. That I wanted to get that out so that way the listeners can understand and know what the intentions for those are. As far as the mint function goes, I'll send you a DM after this, and we can follow up later and kind of verify that. Just double check everything just to make sure. Again, like I say, this is our first time open up to degen play, high risk project, but the team looks like Matt's been around. The team has been around. But at the same time, just understand that what you guys are getting yourself into. But definitely, I will follow you up with the DM here, Matt, after the AMA, so we can clarify it.
Listening. Yeah, sorry.
Go ahead, Mikey. So let's talk about the taxes there, Chrome INU. I mean, the manager. What is the tax on that? What is the breakdown?
Yeah, the breakdown now is that we have 8% buy tax and 8% sell tax. 2% goes to LP and 2% goes to the team, which also covers operational costs. And 4% goes to marketing. Since launch, we've had a double sell tax, 16% in total. That means that our extra 8% tax there has all gone to marketing wallet. And that is, of course, to handle our true investors and those who are here for the long run. So we've had that also in our light paper as a G tax. It's back to normal now on the TrueDefi app. It takes a little more time tonight on PancakeSwap. So we want everyone to go to app.truedefi.io/swap to make their trades. And actually, right now, I am launching our random buy contest. So check that out. I will also post it in this main chat.
Okay, perfect. So it looks like currently you do have an 8%. I do that 8% buy tax, and currently it's 15% sell tax. Isn't that correct? At the moment, right?
Not on TrueDefi Dapp. It's 8.8. On Pancake, it's 8.16.
So on Pancake is 8 and 8. Okay. All right, sounds great. Now, has it always been a degen projects that you've created there, manager? And what is the reason why just degen plays only? Is it like you see that more beneficial other than full-blown pre-sale raising money projects?
Yeah, right now we are currently in a trend of degen plays and memes, also tech memes. So Google INU and Microsoft INU and all of those are out there, and yeah, why not? We wanted to do Chrome INU. I like the Chrome browser. It's safe and good and most used around the globe. And we also wanted to bring in the Shiba dog. It's popular, and we did a good logo, and but we wanted to have the opportunity with Tom and that partnership to see, okay, if this one goes very well, we have a roadmap to transform into more of an ecosystem and more opportunities later. But I work full time in IT and stuff, so to go all in doing a big project and big funding, we need a lot of time. We need like 3 to 6 months But doing a meme and start off with 0 market cap and try to bring in community and fresh holders and building something solid ground. We wanted to do that and see how far that can go before we actually move into phase 5 and 6 in the roadmap.
Yeah, without a doubt, the degen meme tokens, it's not going away. And I think that's where actually, if you talk to a lot of people that make a lot of money in the space, is through degen and high risk play, right? But at the same time, you can also lose a lot as well. So this category is not going away anytime soon. And I don't foresee it going away at all, actually. That's what makes it very fun in a decentralized space. But at the same time, it's very risky. And we all know that to deploy a contract, takes around 5 minutes to do, right? And you can copy any contract you want. And that's why it's very risky in the space. I was going to ask you, where did you get the name Chrome INU? So you based off the Google Chrome, huh? Very interesting.
Absolutely. Google Chrome is an amazing web browser, and I've used that for many years now, and I'm very comfortable with it.
That's what I use. But you do have a Shiba dog behind it as a mascot, and I'm assuming that it's inspired by Shiba Inu.
Yeah, of course, and Doge. Those are both Shibas. And Shibas, of course, are smart dogs. They look after their family. They are also, like privacy, and they are clean. So why not?
Yeah, it's a very pretty dog. I definitely like Shiba as well. When did you launch the project there, manager?
When we launched?
Yes, how long ago?
Just a few days ago. Matt, you can tell us when we launched and how it went.
We launched at 5:13 UTC, pretty much on the dot. Whenever it was launched, it was strictly trading through the swapper address, meaning you could buy by sending BNB. And then we also pushed the update on TrueDefi, which I have brought up on my screen, to where you could buy it on the Dapp. It's been 40, right at 50 hours or just over since launch. So, we have brought the taxes down on the TrueDefi Dapp, as you can see in the screen. Right now I'm on the buying section. You see buy 8%. Switch it to the sell, and as you can see, the sell is 8%. Same as the buy. PCS has not been changed yet, so on PCS it still has a 16% sell tax. You can see the chart and how smooth the launch was without the terrible fall after. That is partly because this was a stealth launch. We didn't set a specific time. We gave a window of, hey, it'll launch at this time and we'll drop the address. So there wasn't no pre-sale or nothing like that. So you didn't have the pre-sale dumpers coming in. So like I said, the launch went flawless. We ended up, Tom ended up opening up PCS trading, about 5 minutes or so after launch, for the ones that were on PCS that wanted to buy. That let the launch be bot free by doing it the way we did it, because nobody, no bots could get in through TrueDefi's swapper. So yeah, the launch went perfect, went beautiful. It started out at I think it was 1.4K market cap. And we topped out at I think it was around 50K. Then, of course, now we had some consolidation at normal.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we reached 52K, yeah.
I think, looking at the chart, it's a very healthy chart. Very nice looking chart. But yeah, so that's where it looks like Matt said, looks like PCS tax is not changed over yet, still showing like around 15 or 16% there. So if you guys are thinking about buying Chrome INU, go to TrueDefi swap, where it's a lot cheaper. It's only 8%. But if you get to Pancake swap, it is still around 15 or 16% at the moment. So to kind of keep that in mind.
But not on buys. So if people buy in, it's the same, 8%. Only if they sell, it's 16 on Pancake and 8 on TrueDefi.
Correct. Thanks for clarifying that. Okay, yeah, you're correct on that. Perfect. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at the chart right now. It looks really good. It has right now the market cap is still very low, 24,000. Stealth launch, like Matt said. LP is at 4%. So it's just kind of know that the LP is low. And if you were to go in, do not throw like $5,000 in because you will get a huge price impact on that, right?
So only 4 million max wallet tokens. And you can buy all 4 million Web INU tokens in one buy. On sells, you have to split it in 2 rounds. Each round max 2 million tokens.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know. That's good to know. Awesome. Yeah, I think TrueDefi is very interesting. I'll look more into it as well. I'm glad Matt is here to introduce TrueDefi as well, and I can see why you guys are partnering up with them. I mean, it's a degen play. Manager, is there anything else you want to talk about?
Well, if you guys want, we can look at the roadmap, of course, and I'm open to questions also from your crowd. There must be something there.
Perfect. Now, I didn't see a roadmap on the website because you don't have one on there. But yeah, let's talk about the roadmap. What do you guys have planned as far as marketing? What's the next step? What can our community expect from you guys?
Well, we have not put up the website yet, so that's something that's been working on this weekend. And Matt, the guys are also working on the Dapp, so we can have our own subdomain app on our homepage domain, which is chromeino.io. So in the first phase, we had development and establishing core team and marketing, raid, chill team, art, contract development, and establishing socials and Telegram. So now we're into phase 2 of introduction. So we've had the pre-launch token burn of 50 million tokens. We have launched with TrueDefi swap contract and live on their platform. Also live on PancakeSwap and KuCoin. We've published the light paper, version 1. We are waiting for the website. We've done a marketing push. I can go into that as well. We have used some colors, of course, because they are popular.
Sorry to cut you off. Do you have that, what you're looking at? Because right now, like you said, there's no website yet. I couldn't find that anywhere. Do you have that? Can you post that in the room so that way we can look at it together?
Absolutely. You can write /white paper in our community, but I will do it. Let's see. I'm in Telegram jail with my main account, so I just have to switch. Let's see. Okay, it's uploading.
Perfect. Appreciate that, man. I was actually looking for that. All right. Perfect.
There it is, I think. Yeah. So if we then are on page 11, you will find the roadmap there. So like I said, we're now at the marketing push. So we've had some callers because people like that. We've had Virus, Bruiser Gambles, God of Blockchain. We've had Brothers Marketing. I know them. El Doctor, a German community. We've had Bobby, Fat Papa, and Predator. We've also done some last buybot contests and also some biggest buy contest. We're now live with the random buy contest. And you guys are the first AMA we do. I will also announce one on Monday and also again on Wednesday. And then we go further to phase 3. Then we are talking about growth. And to make that growth, of course, we need to have a CMC mark as well. And to get there, we need the volume that we have. I think it's a quite good volume, to be honestly. But we also need to have a 500 holders mark. And right now, we are at a mark of 129 holders. So we need to raise that, of course, to be able to go into the next phase, phase 3. Then we will do everything we can to also reach the mark of CoinGecko. That's 2,500 holders and more volume. Then we can really kick off our marketing campaign also on different social media. We'll do more token burns, or we can go into discussions also on staking platform. If we go into staking, then we have to be very thorough about, okay, we are actually doing good. We have to update the white paper and look for utilities much later on, because staking is for people when you are waiting for something bigger, not staking in general. And I really hate all the projects that do high APR deflationary token shit. It's not sustainable over a long time. Also, contract audit, KYC, that's important. And our Chrome INU token swap, our own, as I said, is under development. If we go through with everything there, then next step again is phase 4. Then we have maturity. Then we are grown boys. So then we can also reach out to big influencers on Twitter, YouTube, and all that. We will do more community-driven meme competitions. We will pay for CMC trending and kick that off. The same with the CoinGecko trending. We'll definitely look at exchange listings. We'll update the website and also do some transition into Chinese and Korean languages. And then phase 5. Then we want a certic audit. We'll definitely again look at staking and farming. Logo on PancakeSwap, KuCoin, Trust Wallet, another version of our web page, more partnerships and stuff. So this is only the beginning, and I guess our white paper along the way will change with it, because strategies, shifts, market shifts, we never know, but we have to take it from what we've written here to make it into phase 6, which is the transformation. And that's unknown for us right now, what that can be. It can be a game, it could be an NFT marketplace, could be our own sub-blockchain, a lot of possibilities.
Yeah, looks like, yeah. And I wish I saw this white paper earlier. I thought the white paper you guys put together is very nice here. You guys should definitely have a website soon. And it doesn't cost at all. $0 to build a website, really. But yeah.
We want to do it really good. So I have a developer at work because I work in an IT company. So we don't want to just post something shitty on the internet. We want it thorough and good when we launch our website.
Yeah, so guys, I mean, the project is very new. Again, it's only at 24,000 market cap right now. Looks like the team is very committed. They do have, just want to be clarified that there's 30% of circulation supplies through the owner, but I guess the intention is to use that to burn. So just kind of keep that in mind. Okay, perfect. And it looks like you guys, I see that on your roadmap, you do have a certain plan, huh? So currently, I'm assuming the contract has not been audited yet?
Correct. I think it will be sometime next week.
Yeah, that contract has been audited many times, just not with Chrome INU. It's a very solid contract, and it's been audited by IntraFi a few different times.
Okay, perfect. All right, sounds great. Awesome. Anything else you want to speak on, the manager?
No, I think we have covered the most important things. We're not that in depth of technical terms right now because it is a meme. It's a degen play for your guys in here in the community. We never know where the market goes or what happens to the chart and stuff, but we are here. Your play is, of course, safe. We have locked the LP for 2 weeks. We will relock it, of course, when that time comes. And we do hope that the Fed in the United States don't mess up the overall market in economy, stocks, and crypto as well. We do hope that both the Bitcoin and BNB will rise together now from on August. So we will see growth in degen plays as well, because if the market really turns bullish, then every meme and altcoin, whatever, will go minimum 10x, just like they did in 2017.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I think we saw the market kind of it reflected through the federal rate, right? I mean that they kind of raised up the federal rate. That's when we saw the market tanked, right? So what happened when people raise up the rate, the federal rate goes up, just in general, right? Hard for people to borrow money, for business to borrow money. So that means that less money flowing around, right? So they do that, trying to balance, making sure that inflation, trying to balance the inflation, things like that. But we should see that it should be dropped very soon. But once that happens, you will also see the direct effect of that, of the crypto as well. But yeah, perfect.
People have to take into consideration gas prices, householding, money, electricity, whatever. So do not invest, people, more than you can afford. Don't go all in on this meme. It's not gonna do that 1 billion market cap. So be careful and just put in what you can afford, and maybe you're lucky to do a 10x or 100x. We never know.
Exactly. Again, guys, degen and memes, it's a high risk, high reward token. Had I held my Shiba Inu, I threw in like around almost 6,000, one of the very first investor, I would have been at this highest, I would have been like around 19 million within a year and a half. So think about it. That's from the Shiba Inu token. So, that's where you get the biggest gain. But at the same time, like managers say, only invest what you're willing to lose, right? Because there isn't really a strategic foundation within meme tokens, right? We just have to trust the developer and the people behind the project. Is designed to be high risk, high reward. Is usually just driven based off the community only, and sometimes nothing else besides the community, the hype only. Just kind of know that what you guys getting yourself into. I do like to spend some a percent of my play, not a lot though, through degen plays, because I understand the high reward of it. But in talking to the manager and Matt, seems like you guys are very committed to the team, to the project. Is that correct?
Yeah, I mean, let me speak for myself. I know the manager is for sure. My name is the most important thing I have in the crypto space. I've got a full corporation built with TrueDefi. It's not a overnight deal, and I wouldn't tie TrueDefi to a project that is looking to do something nefarious. So that's why I, decided to go with the manager and introducing this with Chrome INU. And back to Chrome INU's contract, the sales taxes and everything has max settings on them. So they can't get raised to 100%. That's a safeguard to keep people safe. The max TX that we have set for selling has a minimum that it can go down to, which is 500,000 tokens. So it could never go lower than that. So that's safeguards that keep from a honeypot being able to be created or anything like that. So the safety was put into the contract to reassure the investors that it's not nothing nefarious. You look at a lot of the contracts; they have wide open taxes, they have wide open max TXs, and they can lock you out of trading. This one does not have a way to pause trading. It is strictly a run and go. So just putting that out there.
Yeah, thanks, Matt. It's also important to say that my team, they don't live off crypto. We do have full-day time jobs, good ones as well, and good pay. So we are not here to fool anyone. We just want to make connections and do something good for our investors and have fun and learn more about crypto all together with the community, and also use the skill sets that's out there to help us do that. Because throughout this project, we've also seen some highly skilled and knowledgeable people doing our artwork, our design, the web page now, also stickers and promo videos, everything. So this is not a four-man show. We are now in total of 15 people, together with our VC guys, our moderators and stuff. So we're all a family, and we do bring in also stuff from our community. We have meme contests, and we do onboard those who really want to make a difference.
Perfect. Now, Matt, you said that you don't have a fee modifier where you can actually modify the transaction fee. I'm going to send you a few DMs, Matt, after this, and I'd love for you guys to come back, kind of, maybe follow up to clarify with our community, because I do want to clarify a few things on your contract as well. Yeah, so I'll send you a DM after this. Perfect. Now,
if you want to do it right here, I mean, it's an open book. We can go over it right here. There's no need to DM unless you just want to. Like I said, I can go through every line of the code if you'd like.
What you usually do is, I had a chance to kind of dissect your contract a bit in detail, but I don't have it in front of me right now. But if you go ahead and plug that to your contract to, token sniffer, which is a very main thing that I guess other DEX or other launchpad uses as well, to run a quick contract, read through a contract. And it does say that you guys right now do not have you guys do have a modifier on your contract where you can actually change the transaction fee. So I'm pretty sure that the community understand or know about token sniffer, but run the contract really quick and that's it, that you guys do have a modifier on there. But I have to look into the detail of your contract first. But the modifier...
Yeah, I think we can give you input on that, because in the contract we said that we wanted a possibility to have the extra G tax. So on the sell, we have on-off on that tax, but we cannot change the other ones. So the normal tax stands normal, but we do have the possibility to put on those extra 8% on sells.
Well, the overall taxes can be changed, like I had said,
Yep.
but they have a max setting hard-coded to where they can't be raised above the hard-coded setting. That's what makes it safe code. Not being able to change your taxes is a flaw, in my opinion, to not be able to, because sometimes you want to run promos and run 0% buys and stuff like that. So that needs to be there, but it has to be controlled to where it can't be raised above a setting. And that's where the hard code comes into play. And that's what you'll find whenever you get a chance to actually look at the code that's written.
I appreciate the clarification on that. I thought I misunderstood you. So what Matt is saying is that they do have a max limit of how high they can set the tax up to, and that's what it's about. So the modify just allowed to adjust accordingly. Like you said, sometimes they have promotion and things like that where there's zero tax or on buys or things like that where they're able to change. I appreciate for the clarification. I just misunderstood you on that. Perfect. All right. Thank you, guys. Is there anything else, Matt or manager?
No, I think we're good, and people are welcome to come into our community and ask us more questions, both in writing, and if they want to do it in VC, we'll meet up in the VC. We'll open that, of course, and we have nothing to hide. We're open books, like Matt says, and if people want to connect with me on LinkedIn, okay, please do. Contact me in DM, and we'll hook up there as well.
Well, I appreciate it, guys. Coming into the AMA, I'm not really crazy about degen play, but talking to you guys, Matt, also the manager, seems like you guys are very committed to the team, and I appreciate that. You allow people to even reach out to you on LinkedIn, so I think that speaks volume as far as trust go. And I sense that you guys are not going anywhere soon with this project. So with that, guys, the market cap is 24,000 at the moment. LP is at 4,000. It is a degen play, but it seems like the team is very committed, and I really appreciate that. So if you guys, like what you're hearing, this is a great time to go in for sure.
Absolutely, and also we are based in Europe, a lot of us, but Matt and some others are also taking care of the global time zones. So we'll always be around in the community 24/7, because people do ask, where is Dev? Dev is not here, blah, blah, blah. Well, some of the core team members are always there, that I can assure you.
Sounds good. Now, one thing I just want to clarify, though, you said LP is locked for 2 weeks, and you guys do plan on expanding the LP locked?
Of course. Yeah. It will be relocked.
Okay, perfect. So with that said, we're going to go ahead and open up the mic to the floor to any questions that the community may have. and I'm pretty sure Mike will read off I see a few questions in the room as well. So I'll pass the mic to Mike.
Hey guys, thanks Seattle. Manager Matt, amazing job today, very descriptive. We do actually have quite a few questions in the community here for me to ask. But before I do, I'd like to ask if anyone has anything that they'd like to ask on voice. Please go ahead and try not to overtalk someone, but go ahead and unmute yourself and ask your question.
Hello.
Can I ask it?
Hello.
Hello, Mandy. Go ahead.
Okay. Thanks for the opportunity. Quickly, going through your white paper, I see that what you're trying to solve in the BSC space is sniper bot issues, always dumping the chart. And so my question is, how will you make sure that both projects and investors benefits from what you're trying to offer?
Well, I think that's something for Matt to answer. Yeah.
Yeah. The biggest thing is that we're pushing to use the TrueDefi Dapp and Swapper, and like the manager said, as we roll out their actual Dapp that will run through it as well. That is what we are pushing, because all the transactions that run through that swapper address does not collect tokens to dump on the chart. That is what TrueDefi is about. That is what Chrome INU is benefiting from. So the biggest thing is educating the investors to break out of their shells that they think that PCS and PooCoin is the only way to trade, because it is not. We have made a better way. It is functioning on, if you go to the Dapp, you can buy all of the client tokens that we run off of. I think there's 5 running currently. We just started to onboard a 6th one, and we have another one that we're working on as well. So the TrueDefi is something that's just starting, and it's education that has to be put out. But using that is what's going to give the investor the best price with the most amount of tokens, and keep the chart or the contract from selling on the chart. So that's what we're trying to do, and that's what we're trying to push forward.
Okay, awesome. And also, my last question. Also in your white paper, you said sell tax will be a total of 16 first 48 hours, meaning we are educating BSC investors to become diamond hands. So my question there is, how do you make investors diamond hands just by setting the buy and sell tax to 15 to 16%? Because I've seen so many projects that the sell tax be raised to even 30% or even 50%, and investors will still sell. So how will that make investors diamond hands? And also, I do not see any team tokens. So how are you getting paid from the project? Thank you.
Yeah, Matt, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just going to hit up the tax part. As I'd mentioned, our taxes are hard-coded. They can't be raised up that high. The highest the regular taxes can be raised is 10%, and the highest the sale tax, I think, is set at 15% for the extra sale. That's something that can't be added anymore to. It's hard-coded and all that. So you don't have to worry about the taxes getting raised up. The reason we did the higher sale tax to start with, of course, is a G-type tax. That way it let the chart get going before everybody went crazy. And, that's basically it. Manager, if you want to take over the next part of that.
Yeah. Hello?
Yeah, I just want to answer about how the team are getting paid. We, like I said, we have 20 million tokens, 4 million each, reserved to our team. People will of course look into that, but they are safe. Some have sold off for a little profit, but we also have other wallets to do buybacks and stuff. So I don't think that you should be worried about that, because we are here to do long-term project. In terms of the chart, to keep our true investors safe, we did implement the extra tax, because a lot of meme tokens, we have people coming in on PCS charts, front running and jeeting out on top. And we do have buyers FOMOing in on the chart as well, and they buy on the peak of the chart and they get wrecked. So with this launch, we have been very successful. Together with also the G-Tax, we've made sure that the chart is very healthy. And for those who really believe in us, it's been very successful so far. And I don't think too many Jeets will actually invest now after over 20x. So for those investing now, you guys believe in us, and that's what's important. Then the tax doesn't make a difference if it's 16 or 8 or 20 on sales. But we do want to keep it low, because that's attractive. So 8% buy and 8% sell. Yeah, I think that works for the most of us in this space, because we need money as well to pay off operations like mods, chillers, web hotel, web domain, web page, and the daily costs. And the marketing wallet we need, of course, to get on our higher phases on the roadmap and build. We can't just invest our own pockets.
Okay, awesome. The reason for the team token was that I wanted to know, because I can't find it on the white paper. So I don't know, it would have been more transparent if you put it on the white paper. Anyway, thanks very much.
Yeah, it will be open up in the next white paper, because we had a failed launch the other night, and we relaunched. So the light paper needs to be updated again. We had some high extra cost on that we needed to take on our pockets. So then we decided to give away some team wallets after that.
Oh, hi. Hello, bro.
Hello.
Hold on there, you.
Yeah,
we have one more.
I got 2 questions to ask.
Go ahead.
Yeah, first of all, this is an amazing project. I happen to be one of the winners of the meme competition. So the question I have is, one is, what is TrueDefi bringing to the space? That is more different from the Pancake Swap that we have and every other exchange platform.
Yeah, Matt can take that one.
Yeah, then the second one, based on longevity, or what's the vision of this amazing project? That's just the 2 I have. Thank you.
Okay, on the TrueDefi side, we are different from PCS, because PCS does not give you the ability to take the tax in BNB. The way their routers and everything is set up, it takes the tax in tokens and sends it back to the contract to later be sold through the swap liquefy function. Running through our swapper that we have created with TrueDefi, that eliminates that. It lets us take the tax in BNB instead of taking it in tokens. Therefore, it's not a buildup of tokens to sell later. That only works through the TrueDefi swapper. So any trading that's on PancakeSwap does not go through that. It will still collect those tokens to sell later. But all transactions that run through TrueDefi will not have to be sold on the chart. That is what TrueDefi is. That's what we've built. And not only that, we're building a lot more. But the benefit to Chrome INU is the more we educate, the more we push the DApp, That's less swap liquefies it has to trigger and sell on the chart, which helps everybody that's in the project. And that's what it's all about. The swap liquefy function is something that always ends up coming in at the wrong time when you're in the middle of a big pump or whatever that sells on the chart, and it causes panic and it causes FUD and it causes everybody to start selling because they think a dump's coming. When really all it is just the swap liquefy triggering to sell for taxes. It's a normal function in all smart contracts that use it. We're trying to get rid of it with TrueDefi.
Yeah, and about our vision, we have explained that in the roadmap. We are heading for first rounds to get our Dapp out so people can actually trade our token on our own domain. That will not be far away. Next up, we have to look at maybe staking. If we choose to think of bigger plays later in the next phase 5 or 6, and actually develop an ecosystem with NFT marketplace, trading tradable NFTs and staking NFTs together with staking tokens in a circle, maybe look at developing a game and so on. But that costs a shitload of money, so then our project really needs to take off, and we have to be popular and also bring in more investors, not just in the token, but maybe into actual company then. But that's not until the end of the year, if we are that lucky. Guys, I have a surprise. Our webpage is now live. Version 1. So you can go to chromeinu.io now and have a look.
Awesome. That's really good. Yeah. Appreciate that. Agu, do you have any questions, brother? Hold on, rug detector. Is that all your questions there?
Yes.
Go ahead, Ellen. I know you've been waiting patiently.
Okay, can I ask?
Absolutely.
Okay, so my question is, how your tokens are in circulation and what is your total supply? What is the schedule for unlocking of licensed tokens? In short, please assistant with us your structure of tokenomics. Got it? Got it?
I missed some. Did you catch that, manager? What all she was asking?
Yeah, she was asking about the portions of the token, how much is circulating, and how much is burned. How many did we set off to team and further burns or staking? So for that part, I can say that there's 150 million tokens now in circulation, because we started off with 200 million and 50 are burned. So the rest are up for discussions, what we do with the 30 million that is left now, because the team has locked in 20 million out on 5 people. Did it answer your question about the token supply?
Yes, I'm asking about total supply.
Total supply at 200 million, but it's down to 150 because we burned 50.
Okay, secondly.
Well, I was going to add to that. See, Chrome INU's contract has a true burn function, meaning as tokens are burned, the total supply goes down accordingly. Where a lot of project tokens, you see the total supply will be at 200 million, and then you'll see a burn wallet that's holding however many, but it still says total supply is 200 million. This one is a true burn, so it goes down as tokens get sent to the burn wallet.
Okay. Secondly, do you guys feel satisfied by seeing your progress and achievements till now when you look back to the day when you have started this project?
Please ask that again.
Can I repeat?
Yeah, please.
Do you guys feel satisfied by seeing your progress and achievements till now when you look back to the day when you have started this project?
I think we've done very good. Like I said earlier, we had a flying start with the TrueDefi swapper contract and the Dapp trading before we went live on PancakeSwap and KuCoin minutes after. And we've onboarded a good team since we started as well. We have great people doing stickers, promos, doing our mods work, setting up competitions and bots. We have people onboarded from all parts of the world, both Asia, USA, and Europe, and also some people down under. So, and actually a guy from Africa as well as raid and cheerleader. So yeah, and we are very happy in terms of where we are now, just 50 hours after our launch. We couldn't have asked for much more.
Perfect. Thank you for that, Ellen.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. Not a good day.
Down
but
under
very,
there.
very great answers. Thank you, Michael. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Hello, Mark.
Let's see. The next one we have in line here is Zainab. I hope I said that right. Go ahead and unmute yourself, Zainab.
Yeah, thank you so much. Can I ask a question?
Yep. Yeah, it's a little hard to hear you, but go ahead.
Yeah, my question is, for most people, the main focus of any crypto community is on the price of tokens. When prices go up, people are happy. When they go down, people start to leave. What is the team plan to grow a strengthened and a loyal community?
Yeah, we know, of course, that people are very happy and enthusiastic. They are charged up and empowered by the chart when it's very green, like we had from the launch. And then, of course, you have some healthy sell-offs. And those are the Gs, basically. And we've had that. And to engage our community, we do daily competitions, both last buys with small amounts of money going into the chart, and they can win like 5x on that. We've had some big buys competitions, and we now have the random buy competition going on, where you can put in 0.2 BNB and be able to be part of our lottery on Monday to win 1 BNB. We have 2 people winning the same amount, 1 BNB each. Also, my co-founder here, Patrick, I think he's in here right now. He will also talk about who won the meme contest on Twitter, where people sent in their memes of Chrome INU dog and project. So we try to keep people engaged, and we also want people to tell us what kind of competitions do you guys want, so we can actually put in some strategies for that as well, because we are not world champions in knowing everything. We do want the community to tell us what they want.
Yeah, and Do you have a plans to attract non-crypto investors to join your project? Because the success of a project attracts more investors who have not yet entered the crypto world. What are the plans to raise awareness about your project in the non-crypto space?
Well, this is a degen play and a meme, so we focus only on the crypto space and only on crypto investors. We are not interested in using outside influencers like pop stars or whatever. Their followers don't care shit about crypto, so we only focus on doing AMAs like this amazing one. I think we are, let's see, around 200 people in voice chat. That's amazing. And we have more of that planned. And we will, of course, do more of that in the next days, and also bring in Twitter influencers and YouTube investors, do more callers around the space when we do have also bigger marketing pockets to do so. So it's all about staging. We want slow, steady growth instead of just hype and a slow death or a quick death.
Yeah, thank you so much for that. Best of luck for your project.
You too, and you're most welcome to join us.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you, Zainab. Any more questions on voice here before I kick it over to some of the text questions? Please feel free to unmute yourself. All right. First one's coming from hi, everyone. Is a three-part question. First one is the contract of this project a fork of another project, or is this contract written from scratch?
It's not written from scratch. It was written originally from scratch, but it has been used on 3 different projects that are currently running it, with minor changes, of course. But that is all. It's not, unless somebody else has forked it, I don't know about. But it originally was wrote up, from scratch. So.
Perfect. Thank you, Matt. His second question is, will your liquidity be going to stablecoin to stay strong in this dip, or will it be in BNB?
I don't think that we have any plans to take it from BNB. I mean, it's already done a pretty hard dip from where we were. So I don't think a huge dip is coming again, maybe a small one. But just think as the next run comes in and BSC takes off, we get to benefit from that, having the LP in BNB.
100%. I'd have to agree with you that Matt. I believe we're pretty much seeing the extreme bottom that we're going to see, and we're going to see that bull run real soon. His third question is, what type of opportunities will you be giving the community in order to contribute their ideas to success of this project?
Yeah, like I mentioned, we really love our community and we want them to engage with us, give us real value inputs on what we should improve, what we should do in terms of improving stickers, webpage, competition or contests, how we should move forward with our strategies, who we should talk to and stuff, because our proven investors, and I really want them to show, if you want to talk with us, okay, do show that you are invested in us, that you're not just someone trying to take time and take our money and maybe scam us. So for those who are true to us, we're true to them, and we're one big family and one community. And I'm from Northern Europe, and I have my master's degree in leadership, innovation, and team management. So I'm very fond of situational-based leadership and that kind of thing, lean management. So yeah, I'm not a boss, I'm a leader, and I want everyone to take part.
Love the way you put that. Not a boss, a leader. That's some good words there, brother. All right, so the next question is coming from Coolhead, a direct question to the Chrome team. This question is, I heard you say you plan to be long-term. I want to know if you plan to implement a utility that has to do with browsing or giving your investors an advantage when in the Chrome app, when they have your token just in relation with your name or just wanted a name that could trend.
He's into something there, but I can't comment on that, I'm afraid. But we do like Chrome, and we do like Google, and we have reached out to them on Twitter. So everything is possible if we gain interest enough.
That's right. Let's see. Marco Phil, that's not a degen question. I'm sorry. I'm going to skip that one. Tommy, my question is about the name of the Chrome INU and the marketing purposes. Are there any story behind it, and how are you going to make this name famous and compete with the other big meme coins?
I love that question. Chrome is the world's biggest web browser. It has over 60% of the market share. It's by far the safest one, the most developed one, both on iOS, on Mac, on also the Microsoft platform, because they have a relationship with Microsoft also in Apple. So we wanted to use that also because there's Apple token or Google token out there. So we wanted to kind of be their sub token as well. So and also since March last year, there's been a shitload of Doge tokens, INU tokens, Shiba tokens, whatever. So I guess both people in the States and Asia in particular, they love dogs, they love Shibas, and I'm fond of dogs too, so why not? It's easy to make a meme also out of a dog rather than a cat or a bird or whatever. So because dogs are trustworthy, they do stick around, they love their families, and it's a nice way of showing also for us that we have the same values like a dog. And again, we like tech and we like Chrome. Why not combine them?
I love that. Yeah, with the dog being the man's best friend, Chrome could be the Chrome's best friend. Alex Costa has a question here. Do you think your team will overcome the biggest challenge that many cryptographic platforms have, the famous sustainable economy? And how will you maintain the feedback of your project? Do you have any capital for a second option to fund for stability and permanence in the market?
Yeah, the first one is more like a question for the Fed and Joe Biden in the US, because cryptocurrency trend to follow the American economy. That wasn't the idea behind the Bitcoin or cryptocurrency. They should par it off when the economy was down. Cryptocurrency should be the safe haven. But as we all know, both coins and tokens and the crypto space are quite being manipulated by the big early whales from early Bitcoin days and ETH days. So we never know about the economy or how this one turns out, together with the overall cryptocurrency market. Because the big whales are washing out shorts and long positions almost weekly. But I do think that we've seen that long enough now soon, so everyone is tired of it, also them. So they don't like retailers, they want all the profits by themselves. So I guess we're close to that, that they are bringing in the good stuff again. And then we will see every tokens out there fly off, including this one. So yeah, that's all I can comment. I'm not a financial advisor, so it's all up to you guys if you want to stick around with us and do half a BNB or less or more. You decide. We never know about the world economy. So just be advised by advisors, your family, and the guys in here, and ourselves, that don't ape in everything you owe or have. Think about your families and household and daily commitments in terms of money. So just put in what you can afford to lose, like you play the sport betting or gambles on a casino.
That's it, 100%. Let's see. Next question is from, I think you already answered this one already too, Manager, but I'll go over it again. His question is, getting community trust is a really nice move by a meme coin project. So I want to know, are you guys anonymous, or has any of you been doxxed?
Well, you can look at our pictures on the web page. That's our actual faces in kind of way, Tune Me animation. Tom right there, he's not doxxed, but me, I'm doxxed. And there we have Matt. Then he's fully doxxed.
There he is. Hey, Matt.
You look handsome, Matt.
Yep, I'm open as I can be, because like I said, that's what this space needs. It needs people that are willing to put their names behind it, put their faces behind it, and push projects. So,
Now that's something I can get behind 100%. Let's see. Coolhead has the next question here. It's a TrueDefi question. It's good stuff that TrueDefi provides bot-free launches and trades. He is very interested in the solidity aspect of the project you guys allow to trade on your platform. His question is, does TrueDefi also provide audits for projects which trade on their platform?
we don't currently offer audits. We haven't went to that depth yet. Of course, we pick and choose who we will let on the TrueDefi platform and who are able to use the TrueDefi, solutions. So that being said, of course, me being a Solidity dev and my partner being a Solidity dev, we do look over the contracts. We do verify that the contracts are safe and good and functioning as they should. We, of course, offer full contracts with TrueDefi setups through TrueDefi. We also are willing to take their contracts, verify that they are good, incorporate what needs to be incorporated, and then send it out. So,
perfect. Hey, Patrick, how's it going? See you rolling in here. Oh, gotcha. No problem. His second question here, Matt, is also, what are the special features that you personally seen in the Chrome that made you guys want to join them into your platform, knowing that you're in the early days and a bad project could harm your growth in a sense?
Yeah, a lot of people, have asked that. Any project that is doing the right way and trying the right way, to me, it doesn't matter what happens to it. It's not a nefarious act that's going to cause anything to happen with it. That's what I look at. I know the manager for a while now. I know how they are as a team. I know they are legitimate and in the space because they want to offer safe investment. So that's why I had no worries about incorporating on Chrome INU, as well as all the other projects that we haven't done so far. It's the same way. They're safe. They're legitimate. They're not going to scam the people. They're not going to run pull the people. So that's the whole thing about it. And that's why I'm not worried about putting TrueDefi's name on it.
I just joined with my.
Sort of got up to a vigorous bidding there. I like that. Let's see. Next question is from Dexter. In phase 3, you're going to develop your own swap. Besides of selling or buying tokens on it, what are the other features that you will be adding on your swap? Is it contained in some passive ways to earn?
Well, the swap itself is strictly a swap. I will say we have some stuff that we are talking about adding to the DApp itself that could offer that, which I'm not going to get into that yet until that comes to the point of doing. Manager can do as he speaks, but I've always been the type that, with my project, it's a utility. I don't have to hype it and all that stuff with stuff to come. I'm going to build it and I'm going to throw it out there. Where a memes, degen, stuff like that. It's good to have the know of what's coming because that's what it's about. It's about what's coming and what ways can you make money. So there is plans that we've talked about. Doing some type of way to earn some passive or added, income from it. So.
Yeah, perfect. Thanks, Matt. We'll take one more question here as we're rolling up about an hour and 45 minutes here. And please, if anything I miss, make sure you guys head on over to Chrome INU's Telegram there and be sure to link up with Matt, Patrick, the manager here. Ask any questions you need. These guys are awesome, very descriptive. I'm sure they'll answer anything you got. So the last question here is coming from, it's Elvis Ford. And this is a CEX question. I'm not sure if it quite applies to you. Is there any plans to list on the CEX? And is interested about the CEX politics about manipulation of the price of most meme coins will have a huge jump after they list on the CEX.
Well, I'll go on that first. I really do not like centralized exchanges. If you don't hold the keys, it's not your tokens. That's pretty much all I have to say about it. So I hate centralized exchanges. They don't offer tokenomics. They don't help a DeFi project. Not saying they don't give publicity. That's what most people put on there for is publicity. But that's just me.
But Matt, without Binance, you wouldn't have a Binance Chain to launch on. So there's a
well, trust me, I understand that completely. I'm just saying speaking DeFi.
Yeah. Well, in terms of launching on centralized exchanges, we are by far not there yet. So we will concentrate on these phases we have showed up with in the roadmap. We, as Matt, focus decentralized exchanges first. If we get to, or when we get to phase 6 to do some transformation, of course, if we get there, we have to look at zero tax and maybe launch a new token contract to go on those platforms to get even higher volumes. But can't comment on that now because we are way off that with 25K market cap.
Right. I appreciate it. That's all the questions I'll be asking from here. I know there's probably at least a dozen more I didn't ask. Some of these were actually already answered in the amazing AMA today. But like I said earlier, before I kick it back to Seattle here, be sure to join up over to Chrome INU and head on over to TrueDefi as well. Great guys over there. Ask any questions you guys have remaining. With that being said, kick it back to you, Seattle.
We can do after party and and more VC at our place. It's almost 11 o'clock in the evening in Norway, so I'm having some beer. So we can have an after party there.
It's a party, I like it.
You know, we usually have a happy hour over in the USA Crypto Group as well. Usually every Saturday, and I believe today is Saturday. But yeah, we just come in and bullshit and drink some beer.
Nice. That's how we roll. That's why I have the Scandinavian Crypto Pub Talk as well, because we like beer, we like women, and we like to shit talk as well.
Hey, I'm with you on that. Hey, really appreciate you having you guys over here. You know, Matt, I appreciate you being really, honest and trying to change the space. You have something very special going on. I mean, I would love for you to come in for an AMA regarding TrueDefi. Like you say, a lot of people in the space, think that BSC, Pool, Coin, or whatever, Dex2 are the only places that you can make a trade. But as we know, regarding the tax, it's not a preferred place, right? So I think like a project like yours where you just need to raise awareness to it. We would love to have you come over and talk about DeFi. We do have a lot of developers in the room. Maybe one day.
Yeah, for sure. Hit me up DM. We can definitely do it.
Yeah, let's do it. But with that said, the manager, really appreciate it, man, that I think I feel so much, have a lot more confidence now talking to you guys. Looks like you guys are very committed to the project, which is great. And looks like, Matt's been vouching for you guys as well. So that helps. And he's been doxxed. Like he said, within the space, you have, there's the manager. Hey, cheers, brother. What you drinking?
Ice beer beer.
Beer.
I like that.
So guys, now you know me. I'm here. Come join Chrome INU official.
That guys, docs, a full team docs tonight on our BC. I love it.
I think, as you guys know, a lot of the meme degen tokens, you don't see dox team. So I think that speaks volume as far as, what they're doing, trying to dox to you guys. So that gives me a lot of confidence in the project. And I'm glad that this is actually our first degen AMA. And having a team dox on a webcam like that, I think that is really good for us. So with that, the manager, usually what we do is that we like to raise awareness to your Telegram room by sending our people to your room, and Mike will come over there and he will pick like a person for a $25 cash. If that's something that you want us to do, we will definitely do that for you.
Yeah, sure. You're most welcome to join us. And yeah, I can pick a winner, or you can pick a winner. Doesn't matter. As long as it's a good, legit winner that's asked some good questions, then I'm happy with it.
Yeah, perfect. And Mike usually also will go through and pick the best question as well for a $25 cash price. With that said, I think, Johnny, if you can type that in, join Chrome INU, say Great AMA at USA Crypto Group, and Mike will come pick a winner over there. So with that said, we do have a drawing, for a cash price. So Mike usually takes care of that.
I do. What's up, guys? Before we send everybody over to your room, I just wanted to ask. I usually don't, and I should. Will there be any bot flagging in your Telegram group for using an @ symbol?
For using what?
Well, like if I were to go into some Telegram groups and I were to post another Telegram group's @ there, sometimes we get flagged and it would get deleted. I just want to make sure that won't happen there.
You can't post links.
Okay, you heard that, guys? So make sure you just leave the @ symbol out of it and just say Great AMA at USA Crypto Group.
I don't think it's a problem if you use Alpha and the group, but don't use internet links.
Oh, okay. Oh, perfect. All right. with that being said, we got $75 total to give away tonight. We're going to have one on random attendee off this wheel here. And we had a ton of questions. So I'm going to go through all of those to pick the best one I thought was the best tonight and award that $25, as well as jump over to your Telegram group very shortly there, manager, and choose an additional $25 winner over in your room. And when this is all over, I will be sure to immediately get you guys a copy, audio, video, and a YouTube link to today's AMA.
Nice.
Mike,
Thank you
can
so
I
much
sing a
for
song?
having us.
Hold on there, Alan. Go ahead, manager.
No, thank you just
Can I
for
sing?
having us.
Absolutely. You know what, Ellen? Go ahead. I know Ellen's been dying to sing for the team here, and she wants to sing you a lovely song, man.
Okay.
You there, Ellen? She was supposed to open up with us earlier, and she kind of went AFK. She might have happened again. All right, we're going to move on with the wheel here.
Yeah, can I sing?
Oh, there you are. Go ahead, Ellen.
Okay, thank you. I was listening to the ocean. I saw face in the sand. I had a dream I was 7. I saw piece of heaven waiting patience for me down. And I was running far away where I would have to go someday. Nobody knows, nobody knows. And I was dancing in the rain and fell in love, and I can't say no, take me home. Take me home alive alone. I can't take anymore. Thank you.
Thank you, Ellen. That was lovely. I love that.
You know what? I think the manager. I think you should sing a song as well. What do you think, the manager? She did pretty good.
I'm no American Idol, guys.
Well, we're moving on here, guys. Let's spin up this wheel. I appreciate that, Ellen, by the way. Let's see. Seattle's been gunning for a long time now. Flower 2.
It's only
Want yourself
7 months.
At least, maybe even 8 months at this point, brother. All right.
All right,
So
guys.
that's
Make
who
sure
we.
you join the Telegram.
Yep, join over to the Telegram, and I will be sure to get this posted and pinned up here really shortly. Get you guys a copy over there as well, manager, as well over to you, Patrick and Matt. And yeah, amazing job, Seattle, like always. I really appreciated hearing everything, and that was a great AMA. That was rolling on 2 hours here. That's one of the longer ones we've had, and very good.
I enjoyed it. Like I said, I'm all about talking about DeFi and projects. So, like I said, AMAs are awesome. So.
Perfect. Yeah, for sure. Well, Matt, I'll send you a DM. I'd love to for you to come in and talk about your project. I think something that's needed in the space besides and the decks too, like I said earlier. So, okay, perfect. Now, manager, any last word you want to leave us with, brother?
Go kick some ass and collect some crypto.
Let's do it. All right, brother. Thank you so much. Appreciate you again for coming here, and enjoy your beer.
I am. Go and join us, guys. We're in the VC there as well, so come over for the after party.
That sounds